Hey, what's up, everybody? You're looking at Dave Coach Schwartz, and he's rocking the latest Triple G gear. And we saw that a couple weeks ago. Tom Loeffler of K2 Promotions handed you that hoodie still in its wrap, huh? You wear it well. It looks good. The People's Champ. I love it. And this is Josephine.
Yeah,
Say what's up, Josephine.
Rose.
Is that Axl Rose?
No,
he looks better than that. Jeez. This is my daughter. Sometimes she's a bit of a hater, but it's all good. She's gonna read your comments today.
Does she hate you?
No, she loves Daddy. Come on. Hey, Dave. Anytime my girls give me crap about what I do or how I am, I say, I can be a serious daddy. I'll cut my hair. I'll stop writing about boxing. I'll stop going to the comic shop. They say, no, don't change.
Just the cutting your hair part.
That's disturbing, right? You don't want Daddy to be a peanut head? I'll shave it off. I'll be bald.
You like that.
Right. No. Yeah. I especially with the 8-year-old, with Jeannie. She's like, she gets upset about this or that. I said, I'll cut the hair off. I'll cut the ponytail off. You don't have to go to the comic shop. We don't. She's like, no, don't. Okay. I'll stay the same then.
I like the record store better.
But anyways, it was a busy weekend of boxing, Dave. Just real quickly, what were your impressions of the fights from the O2 Arena in London? David Haye versus Tony Bellew.
The girl,
Katie Taylor from Ireland, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Amateur standout, quickly making her name as a professional.
And she's fan friendly.
Yeah.
She was really good. I was really
she can fight.
with her. She can. She knows what she's doing.
And she's fun to watch.
She's
and
a lot of style. She's really smart. And that's what we need in women's boxing. And she's really good. The other fight, the Haye fight, was great.
I think David Haye was anywhere from a 6-1 to 10-1 favorite.
Huge. But I tell you the best.
And by the way, had you bet Tony Bellew by knockout, I think you could get 80-1 odds on that. 80-1.
That's a good fight,
and it happened.
But I tell you, the star of the whole night was Paulie.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi.
That he gets the crap kicked out of him, gets knocked out.
Hey, he was doing okay before the body shot.
That he analyzes the fight afterwards better than anyone could.
Yes.
Then he goes right back into broadcasting and had one of his better nights.
He did.
You got to have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, you have to.
He was.
Who does that? Nobody.
Well, some actor in a movie.
Right, yeah, but
not in real life.
Yeah, no, that's... Hey, I'm patting myself on the back if I do a live stream, and between the live stream and an international broadcast, I toss up like an undercard report.
Yeah.
And then after the international broadcast, if I do a write-up, if I do a post-fight column that night, I'm patting myself on the back. I'm saying, what commentator does that, Top that, Max Kellerman or whatever, but... Paulie tops everything. He's in a fight, and that fight was the co-featured bout.
Yeah.
And he gets stopped, and within 40 minutes, he's ringside and he's calling the action with the Sky Sports crew.
He's analyzing the fight.
Yeah, and doing a great job.
That's pretty good. But the other thing is Eddie Hearn is so incredible. That guy is.
He's got to be like one of the top 4 promoters.
I call him the top.
Maybe, yeah. Look at his stable and look at the magnitude of the shows that he does.
He's number 1, really.
Yeah.
But he's number 1, and Tom Loeffler's 1A.
Yeah.
So Tom Loeffler does it in a much smaller scale.
Yes.
But he does an incredible job. He's got a lot going on right now.
Yes, he does.
Tom Loeffler. So the other fight last night, I thought Thurman looked incredible. I thought it was just a one-sided fight.
Now, some people have said they were disappointed. They thought it was a very disappointing fight. I guess not enough action or wasn't as competitive as advertised. And you could certainly argue that, but you were entertained.
I loved it. I thought it was a great fight. Thurman's interview afterwards, that guy, that's like some actor preparing for 2 months for that speech.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He's very well spoken.
He fought a great fight, but I thought Garcia was great after the fight also.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it as a close fight. I think that Thurman gave up the last 2 rounds. He should have. He had the thing in the bag.
He had it in the bag, right.
It was almost a shutout fight for me.
Yeah, but you know what? When Danny Garcia is involved, you can't assume that you're ahead on the scorecards, even though you probably should be, because it was still a split decision, and I don't understand that card. Kevin Morgan was the judge, and his card was 115, 113 for Garcia.
Yeah.
I can't see Garcia winning 7 rounds. I just can't see it.
It's
I
sorta-
scored it 116, 112 for Keith Thurman, like one of the judges and Steve Farhood.
I agree.
But I wasn't surprised that it was close in the eyes of some folks, because there were a couple rounds that I scored for Thurman early on that could have gone for Garcia. And Garcia did try to make something happen late in the fight, so
it was a really good fight.
hey, hats off to him.
Yeah, and one thing I really, before we start, I want to thank Al.
Hey, did Keith Thurman thank Al?
He did not. So he might be in the
That might be
side.
why he's my favorite PBC player. Check him out, check him out, check him out. That is Kevin Costner, ladies and gentlemen. He is just, he doesn't age. He does. Neither do you, Dave.
Since I don't run like that.
Nobody runs like that. He doesn't run. He floats. He's got wings on his ankles.
So anyway, I'm sort of organized today with my questions.
Uh-oh.
So
don't be too organized.
I'm going to
man.
go through what happened on this day in history.
This day in history.
Okay,
Boxing
so
history.
I'm
All right. Are you going to hold these? You know, with it's so overcast,
I
you could
think,
probably read if there was questions or whatever. But
I think Josie do it.
Yeah, let's let
And
the young
Josie,
blood.
I want you to, if there's any questions, just interrupt us, okay?
Yeah. And
All
if
right,
people have any questions on like who's the hottest pop punk or pop punk or metalcore group out there, they should ask you, because I have no idea.
That's true.
And I'm repping
Okay.
Garcia Boxing.
Okay, so today is March 5th.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach's birthday.
Oh, it is.
Happy
happy
birthday,
Freddie.
And yesterday is
Hey,
March.
Josie's met Freddie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Freddie, one of the great all-time guys and trainers.
Yeah.
Incredible. And he seems like he's doing much better now.
He is.
I mean, he's really doing
Yeah,
well.
he seems
And,
healthy.
No, he seems really good. Yesterday was March 4th, Ray Mancini's
But Dad,
birthday.
Go for it.
Did you tell anyone on Twitter that you're doing this?
Yeah, this is Dave's Periscope, so there may not be a whole lot of
Ah,
comments. So don't sweat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday was Ray Mancini's birthday,
Yeah.
who's also a great guy.
Yeah.
And he's really good announcer.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's, when he does that show with Steve Kim,
Oh yeah.
the 10 count or whatever,
That's good.
he's really good. Okay, so March 1st, 2003, heavyweight title fight.
In 2003, huh?
Yeah.
2003. It's a heavyweight title. Jeez.
12-round decision, Las Vegas. Someone coming up in weight.
Oh, this has got to be Roy Jones Jr. beating the Quiet Man.
Right. That
John
was it.
Ruiz. That's
That was
funny.
it.
I was just thinking about
Yeah.
John Ruiz because somebody in the mailbag asked me about really annoying camp members that make people root against that fighter. And I immediately thought Norman Stone.
Oh,
He
right,
rubbed
yeah.
so many people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And folks were already kind of sour on Ruiz because of his clutch and grab style, but
Yeah.
Ruiz was a good guy. And by the way, I like Norman Stone.
Yeah.
It was a great interview. The first time I interviewed Norman Stone, it was in the late 90s. It was for a fight program. One of these big Don King cards, and Ruiz was a Don King fighter. He was on there. And they said, don't bother talking to John. He's the quiet man for a reason. Call Norman. I called Norman. I'm on the phone with him for more than an hour. I don't even talk. I'm cracking up the whole time. He's whipping everybody in boxing. It's just, I used about like 5% of what we talked about on the phone in the story, but I mean, he was like my personal comedian on the phone. It was amazing.
That's great.
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm
Is
serious.
he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
good.
so. I hope so.
So if Roy Jones had fought Holyfield next, he would have beaten him
Yeah.
and retired.
And people would have said he's the greatest fighter of all time.
He would have been.
I would have disagreed, but
Yeah. Well,
but I mean,
you
a
get-
lot of people would have said yes, he's the
You'd
greatest.
have a case for it,
Yeah, I guess so.
for sure. Okay, now I'm going to give you on March.
Roy Jones outsmarts himself sometimes.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. On March 3rd of 2007 and March 1st of 2008,
Yeah. Wait.
and they were both at Home Depot.
Okay, what's the first year? Sorry.
Okay, March 3rd of 2007
Yeah.
and March 1st of 2008.
Okay. Is Israel Vasquez versus Rafael Marquez 1 and 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, because the rematch was in Texas.
Yeah.
But I was at number 1.
Yeah.
And I was at number 3.
And what city was the one in Texas?
Oh, was it El Paso?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo, yeah.
And what was the name of the arena?
I have no idea.
Dodge Arena. Okay, and what was?
I wish I was at that fight though, because it was crazy.
And where was their fourth fight?
Staples Center.
Yeah.
So. I was ringside for 3 out of 4.
Very good.
But number 3, the rubber match was insane.
And I just have to mention, we did a little jumping rope before. Dougie is in the groove today. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm out of shape though.
But
that was really good, Dad.
Yeah, we've done some 100 meters.
Yeah.
And we ran a 200 as well.
Yeah.
And in between the hundreds, we come here and we skip rope for 30 seconds, 45 seconds a minute.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good stuff.
And plus your outfit is color coordinated.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Do you do that on purpose?
Of course.
Oh, I thought it was.
This doesn't happen by accident.
Yeah, his style
I like
is
it.
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And you know, if the Garcia clan is watching from Salinas, man, I want to rep. I want to rep them proper, right?
Yeah. True.
Okay. Now here's the fight. March 4th, 2006. One guy was undefeated. They were both undefeated.
All right.
They were both undefeated. Okay, it was
This is
in
2006.
Yeah, and one guy was never the same after the fight.
Oh dear, this is probably Joe Calzaghe versus Jeff Lacey.
Right.
Speaking of Jeff Lacey, who was his trainer? He didn't have a good night that night.
No.
That
was Birmingham.
He learned. Dan
was
Birmingham.
And he wanted to stop it, and he got talked out of it. That was a mistake.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, that
fight could have been, the plug could have been pulled after the 8th round.
Yeah.
Oh, poor left hook. Yeah. Birmingham is a 2-time Boxing Writers Association of America Trainer of the Year.
Yeah.
Because he had Winky Wright, and he had Lacey.
Yeah.
And I think he might have worked with Chad Dawson for a while. Oh, he had that puncher out of Iowa. Nutcake that Bernard Hopkins fought twice. Antoine Eccles.
Oh, yeah.
He had Eccles. He gave Eccles some technique, you know.
He learned a lot from the Jeff Lacey fight.
He did, yeah.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what was Jeff? What was Jeff Lacey's last fight?
Was it Roy Jones Jr.?
No.
He fought after Roy Jones. Oh my God.
And there's the guy he fought is still fighting. It's actually
way.
pretty good, yeah. And the guy he fought was 14-0 at the time. It was at Foxwoods in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And Jeff Lacey lost. And this guy is just fought a couple times here. And actually,
was it Sullivan Barrera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
That was a gimme fight for Barrera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sold on Barrera until he just beat this guy from the Ukraine, Vyacheslav Shabransky.
Yeah.
I didn't, going into the Andre Ward fight, I didn't think much of Barrera. I thought he did okay against Ward, but I didn't,
Okay.
He showed me something in that fight with Shabransky.
Okay.
And hopefully Shabransky will be back because he's excited.
So I'm going to give you this one. On March 4th, 1994. Okay, there were...
paying attention, Josie?
Mm-hmm.
And you know these guys.
We're not boring you, are we?
No one's watching, so apparently I guess you guys are boring.
Oh, there's no one watching?
Yes, but the replay is going to be sensational.
Yeah, the replay.
Yeah.
No, we're going to have our publicist put that out there.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So, on March 4th, 1994, at the reopening of the Grand Olympic Auditorium.
This is March
4th, 1994.
Okay, was this Oscar De La Hoya's title-winning effort?
Yeah.
He won
First
the WBO junior lightweight title against Jimmy Brettel.
Yeah.
From I don't know where, Europe somewhere.
Yeah.
And James Toney in the co-feature against Tim Littles.
Right.
Yeah, hell of a fight. It was on HBO.
Yeah, and what was the third fight?
Oh, the welterweight fight. Bronco McCart against Skipper Kelp.
Right.
Bronco versus Skipper.
I know.
All-time great.
And why was James Toney upset?
He wanted to be. He thought he should be in the main event, not Oscar.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
You know, Oscar maybe only had like 14 fights.
Yeah.
He was like a prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was just 2 years after the Olympics, you know.
And James Toney, what happened in that fight?
James Toney got cut
Yeah.
really bad to where, and it was from a punch, and they
Yeah.
could have stopped the fight. And it's like, give me a round. And he went out there and he took Littles out because James Toney is a great fighter.
Okay.
You agree, Josephine?
Whoever he is.
Who made
You
the?
don't know who James Toney is?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
You've danced. You danced with James Toney
What?
at a country club.
The
Gary
country
Gill's
music?
country club in the valley. Yeah. It was a
Caballero.
party. It was a party to celebrate Brian Valoria's first title win, and Freddie Roach was there, and Sugar Ray Leonard was
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Your
yeah.
hand in the way?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm going to give you this one.
And James Toney was there.
Oh yeah.
And Josie, I don't know how old you were. You maybe 2 years old, but you guys were like the stars of the show.
Sorry, I've never heard of that name before.
Oh, you're a hater.
Okay. Who made their pro debut March 6, 1985? Heavyweight.
Pro debut March 6, 1985.
Yeah.
Was it Mike Tyson?
Yep. Very
Am I batting 1,000?
You're doing good.
I need a little hints, you know.
You're jumping rope. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, okay, I just ended the last March 8th. You know, March 8th. I'm not even going to tell you the year. March
Really?
8th.
Oh, is this the fight of the century?
Yeah.
This is Muhammad Ali
Yeah.
versus Joe Frazier.
What year?
Will there ever be a 1971?
Yeah.
Will there ever be a fight where it's like that kind of magnitude ever again?
And
Where the world
it held
stops
up
and
to
you
it.
have two legitimately great fighters, both undefeated, both with legitimate claims to the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
And I think in '71 the heavyweight championship was still the biggest prize in sports.
Yeah.
Wow.
And who was the official photographer there?
Well, Frank Sinatra
Yeah.
was taking pictures. Hey, Larry Merchant talked about that on the
For
Three
Life
Knockdown
magazine.
podcast.
Really? The actual Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, he was taking pictures for,
Frank
was it
Sinatra.
Life magazine?
Yeah, Life magazine. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
great.
So you know who Frank Sinatra is, but you don't know who James Toney is?
Because Frank Sinatra is more popular.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I think Sinatra would have liked James Toney. Maybe, I don't know. You know who Sinatra's favorite fighter was? Dave?
He liked
I'm
boxing?
guessing. I don't know.
I
guessing.
don't know. I don't.
I think Joe Louis.
Oh, Joe. Oh, good.
And he looked after Joe as Joe got on in years. You know who Miles Davis's favorite fighter was? And Miles Davis was friends with Sugar Ray Robinson,
Yeah.
but his favorite fighter was not Robinson.
Who was it?
I think it was Johnny Bratton.
Oh, Johnny Bratton.
You remember Johnny Bratton?
He was smooth.
Could he fight? He was smooth. That's what
was-
Miles liked.
I
He
know. And
thought
he
he was
actually, he sort of looked like Sugar Ray Robinson. a little
Yeah.
bit. You know, that same kind of,
Yeah.
you know, just like
Flair.
he floated, you know.
It's flair, finesse, but you got to be fierce too.
So I do want to thank Dennis Taylor, Ringside Boxing Show. That's where I get all these dates. You get everything on that.
You gotta
It's-
visit
It's a
that.
great website. It's an incredible website.
I want to thank the Academy.
You want to thank the Academy?
Anyway, you did great today.
Thank you.
I mean, you didn't miss
Josie,
anything.
did I do
Your
okay?
jumping
Yeah.
rope was
What about the
good.
jump rope?
It was really good. Like,
Yeah.
it was good.
Like I've got some cardio. I got some conditioning.
And then the outfit.
Yeah, color
Pleasing.
coordinated
It's
because I have
like-
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
That's really-
I got One Punch Man here.
Okay,
I
I
think-
I
This is
just have
Dave.
one more here. I have
This is
one
Dave-
more.
This is Dave's alter ego.
But you have a bigger forehead thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Dave wears hats.
I have one more.
Okay.
March 5th, 1951. They were lightweights. Two really famous guys. They fought in Providence, Rhode Island.
Was the title on the line?
I
Was it
don't
a
know.
lightweight
I
championship?
don't know. One
They fought in Providence, Rhode Island,
and
and it was what year was it?
51,
50.
and one of them was managed by Blinky Palermo.
50.
Oh, I can't stump you on the last one. Oh my God!
Stumped me.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
No.
Okay, so the guy,
Learn something.
one of the guys lost the title to Jimmy Carter. That wasn't this fight, but
Okay, so it was one of them Ike Williams?
yeah. And the other guy wound up shining shoes in Miami.
Bo Jack.
Right.
Bo Jack.
You got it.
They fought 3 or 4 times.
This was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what number
Yeah,
that was.
all
in the
these
series.
guys fought multiple times.
These guys, yeah, you had Jimmy Carter, you had Bo Jack, you had Bobcat Montgomery, you had Ike Williams. You had guys who didn't win the title, like the Mexican fighter.
Enrique Bolanos.
Yeah, Enrique Bolanos, right.
Yeah.
Was he from Mexico?
I think
He was
he might have been
popular, wasn't
born
he?
there, but
Yeah. But he was out here.
Yeah,
he was based
here,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
he was famous.
Man, good grief.
Yeah, he
That was kind of a golden age of lightweights, yeah. All right, folks, so we're going to wrap this up. Before
Are you going to get your phone fixed this week?
I think I just need a new phone. I'm looking at your phone. I don't need like a big thing with like a bigger screen because people are watching stuff.
Yeah.
True, it is
Stuff's
really
being
good.
streamed, yeah. And it gets Josie's seal of approval. But I just wanted to say,
Someone
be
asked,
careful.
does your knee grow?
Does my knee grow? Am I a Negro?
No.
Oh.
He said, does your
See?
knee grow?
See?
Oh, I didn't know.
Did you catch that?
That's like a pun.
I guess so. But I wanted to tell everybody, drive safely, pay attention, don't be on your phone when you drive. Don't even look at your phone. Don't mess around too much with the radio. Don't get lost in thought. Be present, be vigilant. Don't go too fast. Get your rest, take naps, drink lots of water, eat small meals, chew your food carefully, but most importantly, what, Josephine?
Always take the low road. Always take the high road.
Yeah,
Always take the high road.
Always take the high road. Josie, you could take us out.